Hey, man. All right, so I waited a day or two to film this. Maybe a day, I don't remember. But President Trump's pardon of the Hammonds, Stephen and Dwight Hammond. I can't remember which one's the dad or which one's the son. You may remember them as the ranchers who were the reason why the Bundy brothers went to Oregon and took over the bird sanctuary. They had a running argument with the federal government for decades about land use, and all you have to do is say the words federal government and land use, and you already know who the bad guys are. And they had gotten convicted under an anti-terrorist law and sentenced to some time in jail. They spent their time in jail, got out, and the federal government came back and said, "Oh, no, that's not enough time in jail. Back you go." I don't care if they were crazed leftist guerrillas. If they served their time they were convicted of, and then the federal government came back and said, "Oh no, we made a mistake," that right there was enough. All of us should have done more than we did on that. I disagree with how the Bundys handled the situation. I think maybe their heads got a little big after the standoff at their ranch. But that being said, they did something. At least they did something. Well, the Hammonds went back to jail. They were never part of the protest. You've heard this, I'm sure. President Trump pardoned them the other day. Really, he should have pardoned them the first chance he got. But, you know what? He didn't wait till the end of his term to pardon them on his way out. He didn't wait till after the midterms to not rock any boats to pardon them. He pardoned them right now. And for me, it is one more sign that he is the best, most significant president we've ever had. You know what? You could say he was doing it for personal interest, that he knows who his base is and he's playing to the base. I don't care. He was playing to the base. I really don't care if he's a true believer. He keeps doing all the right things time and time again. It may be completely fake. He may not believe a word of it, but he does it. So for me, this man is, he's better than Eisenhower. He passed Reagan his first week. You got to go back to Herbert Hoover before you find a president whose guts and common sense I admire more than President Trump. So just a real quick video. If you paid attention to the Hammond situation at all, you know they're out of jail. But maybe you didn't pick up on that. But President Trump did something outrageous, which we're used to, and courageous and principled. And if you didn't need any more reason than that to vote in these upcoming midterms, I know you guys tell me voting doesn't work, it doesn't matter. Look, we have proof positive in front of us that it does. You know, the machine tried to keep Trump out, and he got in, and two good men are out of prison tonight because of it. That right there tells you, on some level, if you get enough people to vote, it works. And even if it didn't, for your conscience sake, you still need to vote. I'm sorry. I know there's a lot of you I admire who tell me it doesn't affect anything, it doesn't do any good. It does good. You got to get out and vote. If for no other reason that's the best way we have to send a little tiny show of support to President Trump, that we admire all the risks he's taken, all the hell his family's been put through, the money I'm sure he's lost, the position he's lost in the elite. You know, you forget he was one of them until just recently. They maybe rolled their eyes at him a little bit, but he wasn't one of them. You see all the pictures of him at their parties with the Clintons and the Weinsteins and all these people, and Al Sharpton giving them awards and everything. He was in the clique, and he has given all that up for whatever reason. Say what you will, he's given it all up, and he's done the right things time and time again. So I know this was just supposed to be a quick one about the Hammonds, but you can't really talk about the Hammonds getting pardoned without talking about the guy who pardoned them. And say what you will, the man's done the right thing every time. He's done the right thing every time. I could go on for 20 minutes probably about everything he's done right. We'll talk about the trade war tomorrow. Hopefully we'll get a video out tomorrow about the trade war. I'll just tease it for you. Trade war, schmade war. Look, I try to be humble. I think I've got this China thing figured out. So we'll talk about the trade war tomorrow, man. Hey, we appreciate you.